Hi there everyone and welcome. It has been a hot minute since I filmed any type of video. It's been about 3 months. I've had quite a lot going on, so I've just not had time or the inclination to sit down and film, and I do want to rectify that because I'd love filming these videos and I love just playing with makeup, so why not film it while I'm doing it? So today I thought I would do like my take on the latte makeup trend that kind of hit the summer, but like an autumn version of it for the more mature woman. And you know, just if you want to know where I've been, if you want a chatty video, then we'll do that. But I'm going to use some of my old favourites because I've not purchased any makeup in such a long time. And I've done my brows. I used my She Glam Brows on Demand 2-in-1 pencil just to shape those, and then I used my Louise base on the lids. So I'm going to use, and this is something that I have been gravitating towards for a while, Beauty Bay Origin 42 pan palette. Now this is really old packaging because this is so old, but when you get 42 colours in it, it takes a while to kind of get any type of like hit pan. So I am going to do like a project pan again, and I'm going to roll that into next year. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. So this is just going to be dead simple makeup. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with, see, these don't have names, these colours, they just have what they're used for, but I don't use them for that. I'm going to take this colour right here and I'm going to kind of like do a transition with that, and I'm just going to pat the creases out of my eyes, and I'm going to take this slightly on my, above my brow bone, and just start patting it and twirling that through just to get a nice base. You can use your bronzer for this if you want to. That's just giving me a nice transition. So I'm going to take this P. Louise number 179 brush, and this is a little bit fluffy but it's more flat, and I'm gonna go back in with this colour right here, which is like a couple of shades darker than the transition, and I'm going to take that and pat it off, and then I'm just going to start that by patting it in the outer portion of my eye and just pulling that through the crease itself, but only like halfway, and it just helps deepen that transition up. You see how it's only just slightly darker? Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flat dense brush and I'm going to go in with this colour right here, which is kind of like my skin tone. It says it's a highlight, but it's not shimmery in any way, and I'm just going to put that all over the rest of the lid, and then I'm going to take the fluffy brush and just blend it all together. I find that if I put the lighter colour all over my lid, that does open my eyes up a bit more. However, if you want to use the darker colour all over your lids, then go for it. Okay, I'm going to take a flat angled brush and I'm going to go, I want a nice deep brown, but not too deep, so I think I'm going to go with this brown right here. Probably not going to wing it out, but I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to start in the middle and pat it onto my lash line, and then I'm going to take a small fluffy brush and just kind of buff it out. Okay, and I do feel like that really does just frame the face. Now, most people probably wouldn't put anything on the bottom lash line, however, I'm not most people, and I always feel like it ties it in nicely. So I'm going to take a bit of the deeper brown that we put on the lash line, and I'm just going to tap that from the corner and just like quarter, halfway. I'm not going to do the full bottom lash, I'm just going to tap that there and bring it in, and it also helps to deepen up that outer portion slightly more as well. Okay, so I think that's looking lovely. That's a little bit gone awry a little bit there, but easily fit, and it will all come together once I have all of my base on. So I'm gonna prime now. I feel like that just needs a little bit of fluffing there though. I feel like it's a little bit harsh. Primer, I'm going to use my W7 Princess Potion Complexion Boosting Primer. Loving this stuff at the minute, and it smells absolutely amazing. So you get a little pipette, put it on, and bang it all on there. So this gets a chance to soak in while I put some mascara on. I'm not going to do any false lashes because I feel like I'm not going to need it. Maybe I'll do a half lash, I don't know. Okay, so I've just curled my lashes and I'm going to use my Maybelline The Colossal Curl Bounce Mascara. This is it right here. Love this mascara. I've been loving Maybelline at the minute, just as a brand as a whole. I feel like it's so underrated. Okay, so mascara's done and that really pulls the look together. I think it's looking so nice now. I feel like this side of me is a little bit dark, so the lighting. So I'm going to go in and do a bit of concealing now. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade 3, and that's the Magic Touch Concealer, and I'm going to mix this with the Maybelline Eraser Multi Concealer. Now I think this is like viral at the moment, but I've loved this for years and years and years, so it's not a new discovery for me. I've always loved it. So I just take a little bit and just conceal slightly, and then I use the Maybelline Pink. It's the shade, what shade is it? 05, but it's like the pinky undertone one, and I am loving that kind of vibe at the moment. However, I do only put it under my eyes, and I can use it on its own, but sometimes I just mix it in with another concealer just so it's not quite as vibrant, especially if you like this is going to be an everyday look. And just take my Real Techniques flat brush and just buff that in. And then when we get to our under eyes, it just helps us use the brush to help shape the shadow and clean up anything that you want to clean up that you feel needs a little bit of help, a bit of work. Okay, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is another oldie but a goodie, and it's brilliant. It was like the thing back in the day, and I've had it for ages, and I'm just trying to use it up before it completely goes off. So I'll just put some of that on, and I'm going to take my Peaches and Cream PC19 brush, and I'm just going to put that in, just buff that in. Now it's quite a light shade I've got in this, the Wet n Wild foundation. It is shade Ivory, Nude Ivory, which is a good shade for me in the winter because I live in the UK and there's no sun. We get like an hour of sun every day. That's an exaggeration, we get more than that, but that's what it feels like because it's overcast, it's dull, it's raining. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of bronze contour up a bit, and I'm going to use another W7 product, and it's a W7 contour stick in Fair. Now this is kind of double-ended. It's got a concealer at one end that I never use, and at the other end it's got the Best Colour contour stick. It is more kind of bronzy, it's not an ashy colour. Oh, it kind of almost is. So I'm just going to use that to bronze up. But I absolutely love this colour. It is so my shade when I'm a bit more pale. And I'm going to take the P. Louise 757 brush, and I'm just going to buff all of that in. Okay, and because we are going for a more autumny latte look, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Crop Juice Pot, and this is melon it says, but it's more kind of like a bit more orangey than pinky blush. So I'm just gonna do one at a time because I've been, oh god, I've gone a bit mad there. I've been burnt by this before when I did two sides and then just grab a brush and then blended it in because it didn't blend great. It blended fine, but because it had been sat there a little bit, that is a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. A little bit more than I remember it being when I first used it. I can bring that down a little bit with foundation. That is definitely more than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so it kind of like, if I just put like the 3 dots on, it just sat with 3 dots. Oh my god, my husband's the best. It's just fetched me a coffee. Look at the steam coming off that. And I probably shouldn't be drinking coffee this late at night. Okay, so we are going for more of a latte look. So I want more of a bronzy gold highlighter, and I'm going to liquid highlight because I'm just going mad on liquid products. And I've got this Revolution liquid highlighter in Monumental, and I don't use this that much. So again, it's just not sure if I like the consistency of it, but I'm just gonna lightly tap that on. Okay, so setting the face, I'm going to set my under eye with show you this before I take the lid off it, shouldn't I? Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe Setting Powder, and I have the pink one, which is Pink 6. I'm going to take my Trigwell Powder Puff, and I'm going to pick some up and I'm going to tap the excess. What the hell is wrong with me? Why can't I talk? I'm going to tap the excess off on my hand, and I'm going to take my finger and just pat away any lines that have kind of appeared, if it's sitting in anything, and then pat that into my under eye. I just really feel like this kind of opens my eyes up, and I was a little bit scared of it at my age because I thought, you know, is it going to kind of accentuate any lines, because sometimes if you do accentuate them under your eyes, they look a bit dry. But no, it is absolutely, it's fine. Okay, and because I've kind of used like more affordable products all throughout this video, I didn't really mean to do it. I've got all my makeup in my drawers next to me and just grabbed what I've kind of gravitated towards. I thought I would go in with my I Heart Revolution, and this is going everywhere because I took the lid off before I should have done. The Translucent Radiance Powder. I don't think it's scented, it's got like just hearts on it, so we're just going to go with that. And I'm going to start with taking that on a fluffy brush and just patting that all over. I'm just going to use my larger Trigwell puff and just get all that bounced and pushed into the face. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to do my bottom lashes. If I can find my mascara on my desk. Found it! I always kind of do my bottom lashes once I've done my under eye because it's set. So if I do make a mistake, I can just get like a Q-tip once the mascara's dry. Whereas if I just find it ends up everywhere otherwise. Now I am feeling like a nude eyeliner to like really open the eye up as well. Okay, so I'm going to take this Primark PS Creole eye pencil in the shade. So you've got a shade. It just looks nude. It just looks nude. So I'm going to take that. Okay, so I'm just going to bronze up again a little bit. I'm going to take my Maybelline, another Maybelline product. I quite fancy doing like a full face of Maybelline, like products that I've already got, because I love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I've used... how many Maybelline products have I used today? I feel like I've used a few. It's like my third Maybelline product. So if you do want a full face of Maybelline, let me know in the comments down below. The only thing I don't have is Maybelline eyeshadow. I don't really, whenever I've looked, I've not really found anything that I quite fancy. But if you want me to do that, I will do that. But maybe not the eyeshadow. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer, and this is in the shade Warm Medium 250, and I love this. It's just the perfect colour. You could use this through your crease if you want to as a transition. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush right here, get some product and pat that through and up to my cheekbone. Give myself some cheeks, and I'm going to highlight a little bit. Goldy one. So I've got a lovely MAC gold one here, but again, I've not done this on purpose, but this video's become like a very affordable makeup video, so I don't want to use that because it was over 20 quid, I think. I can't remember, I haven't got it in the airport. So whatever, God, there's gold. I'm going to use this Primark Pink Diamond highlighter now. I know it's Pink Diamond, but it's like a goldy pinky shimmer, peachy almost. And I'm going to take this on my Louise 721 brush. This is so powdery though. Accentuate that highlight a little bit that I've already put on there, a little bit on the brow bone. And I'm going to set my face with my Primark PS Prep and Perfect Prime and Infused priming spray, and this has got hyaluronic acid and coconut oil, and it smells fit. And I'm running out of it, and I've not seen it in Primark for ages, so I'm gonna be sad. Okay, now for my lips, I'm gonna go and use my Natural Collection lip liner, and this is in the shade Mauve. Now I've not used that this much. I've not used this that much, and I don't know why, because it's quite nice. So I'm going to put that in my project pan. I want to use that more. And this is a La Roque Alter Ego lip gloss. I've had this for ages. Can't talk anymore. I'm going to take my NYX brow glue and I'm going to just run that through. I mean, I did do them. I just feel like they've not stayed where they should do. There we go, that is much better. Like this one looks like it's fallen. Not quite as fluffy as I wanted. Loving it, absolutely loving it. I hope you like this look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. If you've made it to the end, thank you, because that goes towards my watched hours, and yeah, it just makes my day. So I am going to definitely do a project pan video so don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.